So Kentucky got Reece Potter. We have the breakdown of his game, the transfer from Miami of Ohio, up on the channel. I believe you guys did a little more Reece Potter talk yesterday because KSR was reporting that North Carolina had really wanted him and Washington had thrown big money at Reece Potter, and he chose to basically go to Kentucky. I don't know if it was presumed at a discount or what, but he just wanted to be the hometown kid, and that was his dream. So all in all, it's a great story. Lexington kid getting to live out his dream. Good end of the bench type for Kentucky. We've covered that. He had a quote that a friend of the program, Jacob Polachek, wrote up, and you can read the article on three. Shout out to Jacob. Go follow him. Go read the article. But there's a full breakdown on how Potter got here and some of the things he said along the way. And just very praiseworthy, right? He says like Kentucky's the number one program every single season, but specifically, he gave a quote that was cracking me up. Apparently, the Kentucky staff offered to like give him a tour of campus, and he's from Lexington, and he just looked back at him before committing and was like, "I don't need a tour. I could give y'all the tour of Lexington." This kid's really embracing the idea of being the hometown prodigal son type for Kentucky basketball. Do you find amusement in that quote? Do you I guess what would you do if you're a recruit hometown kid? Say Michigan State's like you want a tour of campus, would you have responded the same way?
Uh, I feel like I'm not the right person to answer this question, to be honest with you.
Why is that?
Because, because Reese, like his story is like he's like the Lexington kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he is, like he would die for, you know what I'm saying? Don't you want to get players that die for the logo? Isn't that a thing? He's the logo general of Kentucky basketball now.
Oh. I don't see Reese Potter throwing hands at half court anytime soon.
Well, he would at least, report it to the right people.
He would probably make a couple phone calls.
You would phone some people in to make sure that the necessary steps are taken, that no one ever does that ever again.
Do you like the move though of like, man, I'm just ready to commit. I don't need a visit. I don't need a tour. I don't need anything. I just want to be here. Do you like that move?
Not really, no, because I think there's in my mind, like obviously he's playing the whole like Lexington kid thing, but also like there's a portion of this that's like, you know, it's it's Mark Pope now, right? It's a little bit different. It's not the Kentucky you kind of grew up on, I guess, and also like what's wrong with taking? I don't get what's the downside of taking a visit.
Yeah, I feel like you're pro like get free stuff and just like you
Or
want
get
to
like yeah, like get wined and dined.
yeah, you want to like show me the city. Show me the city, right? Like this,
Right.
this isn't John Calipari's Lexington. That's what I think if I'm Mark Pope and this kid like wants to die to be here and commit and he's like I don't need the visit. I don't need the tour. I would have been like, "No, Reese, you do. It's different with me here." And then
Right.
even if it's the exact same shit, it's just like, well, power play, you know? Time is running out.
On what?
Hurry!
What?
Our deal with Underdog Fantasy is supposed to end next week, and we need your help if you're a listener of this show. We need Underdog Fantasy to extend us so we can pay our talent and keep the lights on. And we need more people to sign up for Underdog Fantasy in order to get that extension. Help us out right now. The offer that we have, promo code Sleepers, that we've been telling you about on every single video, that runs through the end of next week. You can get up to $1,000 in bonus credits and a free pick as a first-time user. Deposit however much money you want, put in promo code Sleepers, even if it's a small amount. It really helps us take advantage of that before this week ends so that we can try and get an extension. And it's game 2 of the Celtics tonight, and the free pick tonight is Jason Tatum to score 1 or more points. That's going to happen. Jason Tatum's probably going to go for 40, to be honest, as the Celtics even things up with the Knicks. You can guarantee yourself a win with Underdog Fantasy, but sign up with promo code Sleepers. Help us out. Let Underdog help you out. Get your free funds and support the show. Back to the video.
Yeah. It's an awesome quote, just like saying like, oh, I don't care. Like if Kentucky was anywhere, I would go there. I don't need to visit. I don't care if the facilities are run down. I would go do this for Kentucky. But yeah, just interesting. I mean, there's a lot of new things happening too, apparently in Kentucky with facility upgrades and things like that. I would assume he'd want to be a part of that.
Where does this end for Reese Potter? Like, presumably he is going to just adore being on the Kentucky bench for the rest of his career, and this is a dream come true. But like, I have a vision for like 40 years from now where this ends for Reese Potter.
Like a 7-1 John Hood.
You think that's who this is?
Yeah.
I think Reese Potter's Kentucky's future head basketball coach.
Whoa. Okay. No, but if you want to come full circle, 20 years from now, after Brad Calipari's fired from Kentucky and he's let go, they go back and they get one of the key leaders from the 2029 national championship team, Reece Potter, to come back and leave his job at Utah Valley.
How many years do you think he'll be at Kentucky for? Do you know what year it currently is?
Well, he's gonna stretch it.
Okay. So
We're gonna,
yeah,
we're getting,
I
we're getting a hardship waiver about 2 years from now.
I feel like Mark Pope coaches for 16 great years at Kentucky, then decides to step away and be a granddad. And then I feel
They,
like
they they asked him to be a part of the search, and he's like, I mean, I know the first player that came to mind, Lexington Nate Reece Potter.
yeah, well, I think they're going to make the mistake first, though. So when Mark Pope finally does decide to step down to be a family man after a decorated career, I feel like Kentucky fans are going to lose all sight of the values they loved with Mark Pope, just because like the final 2, 3 years they lost in the round of 32 a couple times, and we know Kentucky fans forget about decades of success when you lose in the first weekend a couple times. So I feel like that's going to happen, and they're going to try and go the complete pivot direction again and basically hire like who would be the 15 years from now, like the hot, cool new guy? Like
15 years from now, who will be the hot, cool new guy?
like Nico Medved.
You think he'll still be the hot new name 15 years from now?
I don't know. I maybe it's someone we don't even know. But or like yeah, like Tyler Eulis. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna hire Tyler Eulis, who's got this great vision. And Eulis flops immediately, and then they go back to Reese Potter.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it's a good long-term plan. I'm on to your games, Reese.
Well, so that's what you want to happen? I did the Dion thing though.
What's that?
I hopped into a Kentucky space.
Oh no, why?
I had to see what was being said. You want to know what was being said?
What's being said?
They said they just found their Alex Condon.
Hey, I said it with Dion the other day. Anytime there's a 7 foot kid from Lexington that shoots 36% from three, he should blindly be a Kentucky commit. That should be Mark Pope's territory at all times.
Think so?
It could work.
Even if that set player was not that great in the MAC.
I said it on the commitment video. There will be multiple times this year where Brandon Garrison gets auto benched and this kid like hits back to back threes.
Crazy.